This is the BG Climbers list for the week ending 6/8/2022. This list is put together every week by Michael Alexander. I'll include links in the description below if you want to take a look. So let's get to it. There's actually a lot of new stuff on here. So we'll start with number 10, Star Wars Rebellion. So this is on here because it finally moved up from number 8 to number 7, which is a big jump. And it did it with only a few new ratings. And actually, the Bayesian average lowered a little bit. So it must be that whatever game was in rank 7 must have gotten some lower reviews recently. I don't recall which one it is, but I mean, Star Wars Rebellion is an amazing game. If you haven't played it, it is, I would say, one of my favorite complex two-player games. It's obviously took a lot of inspiration from War of the Ring. It's hard for me to know which one I like better. I don't know. I feel like maybe Star Wars Rebellion I like a little bit better. I think that there's a little bit more direct interaction and maybe a little bit more theme in the game. So this is number 10, Star Wars Rebellion. Number 9, Human Punishment at the beginning. So we haven't seen this one in a while. It's actually this week it's doing a little bit better. It seems to be jumping, having a good week and then maybe a less good week. I don't think this is going to end up in the top 100, though. At this point, it's got 300 ratings, and it's consistently below 8. So we'll see what happens in the future. But at best case, I think this is looking like a top 200 game, but probably lower than that. So number 9, Human Punishment at the beginning. Number 8, System Gateway, a fan expansion for Android Netrunner. So I haven't seen this, but this must be a print and play expansion? I don't know. Let's see. So, okay. So you need to, I guess, maybe it's not even print and play. Maybe it's just a learn to play guide. Provides everything you need to start Netrunner. Or just straightforward yet powerful form of Cornerstone. So yeah, maybe it is a print and play thing. Anyway, this is very interesting. I guess it just came out last year, but it must have gotten posted somewhere or must have gotten some recognition to jump up this much in 1 week. Very interesting. I got rid of my copy of Android Netrunner. I felt like I actually have the old Netrunner cards, I think, somewhere, but I didn't get a chance to play this very often, and even though the Netrunner idea is very cool, it's a very cool game. I just never got as into it as a lot of people. So this is number 8, System Gateway. Number 7, Pagan, Fate of Roanoke. So I think this was a Kickstarter, if I remember right. I think it may still be on. Is it still on Kickstarter? Yeah, Theme Witch. No, this is older maybe. Okay, I remember this one. I feel like this one was on Kickstarter a while back. Absolute brilliant game, well thought out, presentation is top notch. Intense game, much more than the components by themselves. Interesting. So, okay. So it looks like pretty strong reviews. Must be inspired by Netrunner. But actually, hold on. Let's see here. This is Casper and Care. Is that the same people that designed this? No, different people. So, okay. Anyway, I do like the artwork in this game. I recall that, but I'm okay not backing it. 2-player games I tend to not get as much play on. And this is going to be probably another one. Although it looks really good, and it looks like it probably has that Netrunner asymmetric type thing going on. Number 7, Pagan, Fate of Roanoke. Number 6, Decorum. So Decorum, a game of passive-aggressive cohabitation. So your cooperative hidden information game where you and your partner share the same objective. Decorate your home in a way that makes you both happy. The problem is different things each make you, or make each of you happy, and no one says exactly what they need. Can you find a happy compromiser? It's time to move out. So that is a fun premises for the game, especially being a cooperative game. And is it a 2-player cooperative game? Best at 2, but I guess you can play it at 3 or 4 if you want. That is fun. Stressful? Of course not. Their relationship is perfect, right? So it kind of takes probably something that you either have experienced or might experience in the future as a premise for a cooperative board game where you have to decorate your house together. Let's see here. So, pretty lightweight game. You know, it's going to be a cooperative game. Limited number of options per turn. Yeah, maybe it seems like maybe in 2-player games it's better. One on the BGG giveaway contest. Interesting. So, Drips theme, yeah. So it sounds like this is maybe a lighter weight game that's good to play with people that don't normally play board games, and I think the theme will draw people in, and it will be fun just from that. Even with that, I don't think 2-player cooperative lightweight game. It's not going in the top 100. I just don't see it. This is number 6, Decorum. Number 5, Monsters on Board. So I seem to remember this game from somewhere. Stirring up enough spook juice to throw a monster party. Weight of 3.0. Is it? Yeah, Monsters on Board. I guess it's a Kickstarter game. Is it on Kickstarter right now? No, 2022. So this must have been out a while ago. Maybe that's where I saw it. I saw it on some Kickstarter, whatever this week's Kickstarter list. I like the dice in this. That's really cool. The coffin cars are awesome. So it's a cool theme. I think the artwork looks really good. The dice look really good. I like the the cool like miniatures. Oh, this is interesting. So each of these is your own board where you're gonna be placing dice and I guess moving monsters around. Interesting. It does look like a very cool game. Let's see. So 45 to 60 minutes, weight 3.0. I mean, that's kind of a fast playing game. Playing solo in a group, May 2022. Very median thinking game. Sunk in the old game flows really smoothly, and the playtime was surprisingly short. Really like it. A bunch of tricky puzzles turned again. It looks beautiful. The theme, however, is hardly connected to anything you do. It's mostly for show. Yeah, I mean, a lot of great games are that way. It's an abstract puzzle game. So I'm not a huge fan of abstract games myself, but I think a solid abstract puzzle game would be interesting to a lot of people. I mean, I guess I play Unlock games, but that's cooperative. We have like a 6 to 10 on the rating, so this one is doing well. I mean, we'll have to see. I don't think this is heading the top 100, but we'll give it some time. So number 5, Monsters on Board. Number 4 is Ark Nova. So this jumps up 2 places. It's going to enter the top 10, I think, within a month, maybe a month and a half. It is skyrocketing up the charts, though. So the average is 8.69 still. So it got up to 8.71 recently. Back down to 8.69. I don't think this is going to dethrone Gloomhaven from the top, but it, I guess, has the best chance since Gloomhaven Jaws of the Lion. So we will see. I do think it's going to be headed into the top 4, at least, games, and probably higher than 4th place in the end. So number 4, Ark Nova. Number 3, Burn Cycle. So this is Chip Theory Games' latest IP that they created called Burn Cycle. It finally is getting into everyone's hands. Obviously, it's doing well. I mean, apparently, it's got some very, very good components, presentation, artwork, and it has some unique things in it. I ended up not getting it because I didn't feel like it was the game for me, much like Cloudspire wasn't. I didn't feel like it was the game for me. I'm really looking forward to Hoplomachus. and playing through that solo. I think that is a game I'm going to like. As far as burn cycle goes, I don't think this is going to end up in the top 100. I don't think it's been getting strong enough reviews to get there, but we will see. I mean, it's actually doing better on these ratings than I expected from the first from the reviews that came out. But we'll give it some time and see. I think the playtime might be a little bit long for the type of game it is. So this is number 3, Burn Cycle. And speaking of Gloomhaven, number 2, Gloomhaven Jaws of the Lion. So this has moved up to number 4 again at an average of 8.62. I originally thought this might eclipse Gloomhaven, but I think maybe the lighter weight nature of this is not giving it the oomph it needs to get up there. It does have an impressive number of ratings, over 20,000 already. So this is probably going to be the number 2 game at some point, maybe number 3. I don't know where it'll stop, but I do think it's probably going to land there. Although the average rating is coming down. It's going to come down from 8.65 down to 8.62 in 3 months. Number 2, Gloomhaven Jaws of the Lion. And number 1, My Father's Work. So this is a game I decided not to back. I think partially due to the fact that it was, I think, Kickstarter exclusive and the app. I guess there were some problems with the app release, and so people have had to play with some website that didn't work as well as the app probably could have. But maybe that's been resolved at this point. So this is, I believe, worker placement game with events, with some, I think, really good looking, some good looking managers, decent looking art, some cool looking components for sure. Decent job painting, better than I would do. I don't know. I wonder if these come with the game, the little potions and stuff. Anyway, it's doing pretty well. Again, I passed on it, even though I really like heavier worker placement games. I just feel like it's going to be very hard to beat A Feast for Odin. And I'm still waiting for the next expansion. I don't know when that's going to come out, but I don't know if it was put on hold over the pandemic or what, but I keep hoping that that's going to come out and I get a chance to break into that and see how it changes the game again. As far as My Father's Work, I guess you're mad scientists. You're going to be entrusted with a page of your father's journal, and you're supposed to perform experiments. So the theme is pretty, I think, interesting from a theme perspective, but I don't know. I think maybe without a retail release too, it's going to struggle to climb up the ranks too high. Although, there's nothing that precludes them from doing another Kickstarter, much like Awakened Realms did for the Great Wall and Nemesis and other things that they've released that have done really well. So this is My Father's Work. Where will this land? I mean, it's getting solid ratings now. I think we need to give it a little bit of time. It is a heavier worker placement game, so it has the chance to end up on the top 100. We'll just have to see if it has enough copies out there and if the ratings continue to be high enough. So this is the BG Climbers list for the week ending 6/8/2022. Again, if you like this video, please like and please subscribe, and please take a look at our other videos. Thank you.